The best part about being a treacle is the fact that it's a rum old fashioned. I think that's a great drink. I don't like the fact that you add the apple juice. I think that kind of ruins it a little bit. So I'm keeping the basic instinct of the treacle. I'm doing a Ega fresh apple caviar rather than using the fresh apple juice. So I'm just going to drop that in there. Now this consists of sodium alginate with maltodextrin, which is a replacement for sugar. Basically, it's not sweet, but it works as a bonding agent like the sugar does with the foam.
How much you got in?
I made a small batch here, so I used 75 grams worth of apple juice to 2.5 grams worth of sodium alginate and maltodextrin mixed together. It's called Severe Gel by Income Pint. And then I used 25 grams of water. Just made the first mix first with this Severe Gel and the water, and then just added, using a magnetic alginator to mix it without getting air into it, and then added the apple juice after that. And this here, the bath I'm dropping it in is actually just water and calcium lactate to make a calcium bath. Now, some people use calcium chloride, which personally I think gives it a little bit more of a chemical flavour. You've got to really rinse it off afterwards, otherwise you just taste pure chemicals.
Are you refrigerating the calcium chloride?
Yes, always refrigerated calcium chloride. But the calcium chloride will only be the last day anyway, where the actual mix will keep it for about 4 days if you keep refrigerated.
Which one, sorry?
The actual mix of the gel, you keep it for about 4 days if you keep it refrigerated. I would suggest taking it out before service though, so then it's not too jellified in the actual mix. So then it just comes around a bit.
What are your ratios? The water?
I'm using, like I said, I was using 25 grams worth of water.
Sorry.
Oh, here, this is 2 to 1. Sorry, 1 to 1, sorry. 200 mils worth of water to gram of about 2 grams worth of.
What's the advantage of using a syringe rather than just putting it straight in the water?
You put it straight in the water, you just got one big lump of jelly. Using the syringe, you get to break it up into little pearls. That should be enough. Leave that for a little while, a couple of minutes whilst I make this. So, I'm going to use caster sugar for this, rather than demerara or sugar syrup. I like the caster sugar, I like the fact that it dissolves just as well as sugar syrup, but doesn't leave an oily texture. Use
So you make drinks with caviar on a day-to-day basis?
Oh yeah, I make up a batch every 3 to 4 days, depending on how well they've been selling. I mean, the caviar will keep for about 4 days in the fridge. Calcium, lactate, daily. Use it to make a fresh batch every day. It takes seconds to make that. That's a little bit harder. The gel's a little bit harder to make because you've got to add it really slowly to the mix. Right, so Ronson Kappa, great rum, really full-bodied. Somebody said earlier it's about a gram away from being a liqueur, which is fantastic. The nearest thing I've come across is a rum called Legendario. Has anybody tried Legendario? Yeah, beautiful. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Just so sweet and just really easy to drink. Yeah, well, there's only 4 countries you can get it, apparently, so.
6.7 pesos.
About to serve, just to keep them separate. You see, because they take a little while to make anyway, when you're making a drink that takes a little bit of time, like an old-fashioned, it's perfect. They're ready just in time to be almost your garnish, really. what they're doing. Rinse those off with some mineral water. If you're going to do it with mineral water, I suggest using Evian or very low calcium because you already got calcium in the mix. Orange zest around there, just weather it all. Different ways you can serve this. I mean, you can do a nice little orange cone in there and put the caviar in, but then you've got the chances of the caviar then falling into the glass. So I suggest just serving it on the side.
When you store the caviar, are you storing it dry, as is then?
As it is before it comes, before I put it into the actual. I made the caviar there and then rather than.
And you did that?
Yeah, I made that when I made the drink. Yeah, I made when I made the actual gel, it stays fine. As soon as it hits the calcium bath, then it starts to lose its flavour. It starts to solidify. As soon as you've got it in the gel, it's perfectly fine. There you go. So that's my version of a treacle, keeping the run-off fashion real, straight, and then serving the caviar and the apple juice on the side.